My name's Scott Feil. I've been practicing for a little more than 11 years now, and I've kind of been a journeyman. I've done it all in physical therapy. Started out and did travel for about a year. I did home health, I did sniffs, I did acute care, I did outpatient, and currently I'm working on workman's comp. I've been doing that for the last 3 years, and it's a pretty interesting field, but I enjoy it. It's pretty fun stuff. Any setting can be ideal, I think, if you just kind of roll with it and make it the most that you can make it, you know. My story as a new grad is a lot different than most people. I was, going through a lot of stuff right when I graduated. I had started as a master's program at East Carolina. They offered a transitional doctorate. I kind of started that, but then my dad got sick and had some health issues and ended up passing away, and I ended up not finishing that doctoral program. So after, the grieving process, and I kind of worked a little bit and then got back on my feet, I started the transitional doctorate again through St. Augustine to make sure that I finished it this time. And while I was doing that, I traveled for the first year of my career. And again, that was just more of a personal thing for me. I really wanted to find myself, travel, see the country. One of the biggest things that I took from all of my educational experiences, use every opportunity as a learning opportunity. It's pretty important to kind of get your hands dirty, so to speak, and jump right in and get your feet wet and try things out, right? Me personally, I would not recommend a terminal degree like a PhD or an EDD unless you just really love it and you really know that you want to teach and go into academia and that's your main goal. Because I think, it's a lot of work, it's hard, and it's a big commitment, it takes a lot of time, effort, and money, so that may not be the best route to go right off the bat. What I would recommend is, thinking about, is this right for me? Do I want to teach? If so, start with maybe offering to do guest lectures at the local PTA school, or if there's a PT school in your area, and see if that fits. If it feels like it works, okay, then let's expand it a little, and let's start maybe offering to do some adjunct professor work or something, that's a little bit more broad. But again, there's so many avenues of education that we just don't even think about sometimes, right? You could teach CEU courses, you could definitely get into clinical education, you could do fellowship, residency. So I think it's a matter of thinking about what interests you and then going that direction and testing it a little bit to see. There's several different avenues to go into education-wise, and you shouldn't limit yourself to any of them necessarily, or if you know which one you want to go into, get right into it and just start mixing it up, And so the podcast has really taught us that there's just so much out there in the realm of education. It's taught me what avenues are out there, what to do when you get into them, and then the bigger thing is just how big our network has expanded over the last 6-8 months by just interviewing all these great guests and these amazing experts in their field. It's a great medium. I think voice and audio are really starting to take off. People want to hear stories. They want to hear messages. And as long as you've got a good one to tell, get out there and do it. Be brave, be bold, and just go for it.